Okay. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Alright. Hi, everybody. Happy Easter. Hope everybody is having a good Sunday. Sundays, for me, generally slow days. This day is honestly no different. Wishing you all a happy Easter. So, this is a multi-game stream today. So, to start out, for the first 2 hours, we'll be playing some Oxygen Not Included. And then, going into 2 hours, where the game request list will be live. Either you guys can decide the next game I play after that, or I think I will be jumping into some Hollow Knight, I'm thinking. Spent a good couple of days working on the controls for multiple games, so yeah. And if Hollow Knight keeps my interest up, I'll keep playing it for another good 2 hours, and we'll go from there. So, I hope y'all are truly having a good Easter. Hope y'all are having a good day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Hope y'all are having a good weekend. And yeah. Grab yourself something to eat, something to drink. Make yourselves nice and comfortable. And yeah. Let us begin. Okay, so this was the file we were on. Right here. 261 days, I believe we're at. Yes. This is where we are. Alright, let's see here. Yep, a good portion of this is in fact habitable. Yeah, we had to dig through here to see if we could try to get a natural gas generator powered up with the natural gas geyser, since we're running low on power. We have a lot of polluted oxygen, which is fine since we most certainly want to take advantage of the oxygen anyway. Dirty or clean, it's still breathable oxygen, which is fine. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are down to 7 duplicates. Unfortunately, we suffered from the time of famine, so we lost 6 duplicates in this case. So yeah. Food was the primary problem. I just have to make sure to keep them all nice and happy. We have a bunch of... Yeah. Power-wise is a problem here. Primary source of power, overall. Yeah. No power here either. The power has to be through... Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else there is. I had to rewire because it was going to overheat. Okay. Yeah. There's no point with this, since we're already covered with water here. Oxygen levels are bad here. Yeah. I see where the problem lies. I just can't do much about it. Yeah. Couldn't do super sustainable, which is fine. Well, since we're not doing super sustainable. Yeah. Wood burner, coal generator. Yeah. Bits and pieces. Definitely bits and pieces on the side here. Okay, we don't want to mix this up with a different save. Okay, we have a good farm here, which is good. Synthesizing for fertilizer. Let's see. They can't reach that anyway. Okay. Turner and Ari are the only night dupes, so they'll be working overnight. Okay. Bomb lilies are growing nicely. That's good. Yeah. That is still a problem because of the hydrogen levels. Let's see. You're happy enough. Alright, let's give you tidying. Since you like being tidy. Turner's fine. I'll give him ranching. Oh yeah, we ran out of algae especially, so that's why oxygen is not pumping as efficiently as before. No power on this side of the map. Okay. In that case, yeah, we're low on power for these areas especially. We got lots of coal, so we may as well use it. Let's get them to work on this. It's only after the levels start to change is where things can get better here. Slime lung still being a primary problem. Let's get someone to use this thing. There. That should get things powered. Food has decayed. Oh, over here. That's different. Grubs tending, as they should be. Okay, we already have that. Okay, yeah, I see the problem. Nothing I could really do about this. Yeah. I guess I can do this, and then this instead. No circuits, no nothing here, so I guess I can have this built to see if that can fix, like, the water levels a little bit. Since a good portion of it's already being taken care of anyway. Alright, let's see if we can just get the lead out. Yeah. We need more dupes. That's definitely what we need. Ari and Camille trying to make as much food as they can. Alright, as long as I can get this to a certain level. Actually, wait. We need that at least, so that they can all, like... Still a lot of water here. Yeah, the only reason she's having trouble is because she's got the freaking... Yeah. Okay. Operating, digging, and research. Binge Eater is not good. I definitely don't want Binge Eater. But this one can't do building errands. That's the only problem. I don't need rocketry yet. You'll have to do on that one. Okay. And then let's look at your... You can work during the day. That's fine. And boom. There. Another work ant for the colony. Alright, I know someone has slime lung. Where is it? There you are. Where are you heading off to? There you are. Ooh, that's a shame. Looks like the doctor decided to take a break apparently. Let's see. Yeah. Dormant. Flooding is still happening though, which is a problem. Okay. Let me check the water here. So that's if brine were in here, but there's no more brine. There's no more brine. I need to make sure that I'm prepared for slime lung. Okay, that should fix that. Okay, let's see here. Let's check out the ventilation. Huh. Looks like I accidentally... It's just a regular gas pipe. Okay, so... Natural gas, but then... produces carbon dioxide. Then said carbon dioxide would just go into, like, this area here. Then in that case, let's see here. Yeah, I think just one of these is fine in that case. So we want to just deconstruct all of this. We want to deconstruct all of that. Deconstruct all of this, especially. Power supply. I could deconstruct the power supply to this too, in that case. Yeah, deconstruct all of that. And go. Yeah. Alright, next up. I want to build here. Alright, I want to do that. No power cords underneath, so I want to deconstruct all of this. There'll be some methane coming out, that's fine. Alright, next up I want to do this. Build another one of these so that it's there. Yeah, I'm gonna deconstruct this too. Yeah, just the mesh tile. Okay, there we go. I guess this too I can build. Make another hallway. I can probably use that for something else. Let me check the gas here. Oh, that's why. Alright, then we're better off just deconstructing this entire thing. We're better off deconstructing this entire thing. Okay, that fixes that. Alright, in that case... mop this up. Not much else I can really do about this. It's hard to keep both hydrogen and oxygen over there. That is tough. This will come in handy later on. Okay. That's still leaking. Fix this. Get this going. Boom. Okay, that should fix that. There. Head cook. We got our 2 cooks back. Yeah, there's not much I can do about the gas flowing around here. Where's this water going? Over here. Okay. However... let's cancel all of this for now. For now, we'll cancel all of that. Let's see what else can be done here. Pipe blocked. Yep. Yep, another recreation room. Yeah, we got more than enough water. We don't need to deal with water for now. This is completely flooded. Can't do anything about it. However, everything else has plumbing. Everything else here has plumbing. Everything else here has plumbing. Okay, I think I did a little bit of work here, but not much. Let's see, as far as the next destination goes, that's tough. Okay, both left and right have been excavated, so all we can do is either top or bottom. Yeah, I don't want to dig here because that will release the chlorine, which we don't want. Nothing but hydrogen over here. That is a definite problem. Ice up top. Well, I guess my other option is just to dig downward, but I highly doubt they have enough oxygen to make the voyage. Well, may as well dig upward. Cancel uproot. And cancel dig. Alright, who do we get this time? Blueprint. Paku's, no. Definitely not Paku's. Cooking and digging. Yeah, I'll go with Liam. And you're a digger, definitely. Definitely gonna be digging. Okay, Liam should be fine for the other stuff. Can't research. I'll have him do everything else on this list. That's what I'll do. The oxygen is not the worst. Pipe blocked by what? Hydrogen gas. Oh, I see why. Okay. 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 In that case, carbon dioxide. Okay, that explains why there's no oxygen flowing. I accidentally took care of the vent. Let me see something. Where does that go? Oh boy, that is a problem. Um, okay. A little bit of hydrogen gas, but not to that great of extent, hopefully. Wait, why is the oxygen only going there? That's not right. Okay, that's not right. I'm definitely not doing this right. Okay, carbon dioxide. The ventilation is all wrong. Okay. Carbon dioxide goes here. Hydrogen gas goes here. Oxygen. Oh, it doesn't... Okay, I see why. It's not connected to anything, especially. Alright. It's because it's not connected to anything. Okay. Let's fix that. That should fix the problem, hopefully. Yeah, the hydrogen should be pumping out here. Oxygen, on the other hand, should be, in fact, going to the other areas. But that is a problem. We can't have it do that. Okay. Deconstruct this. And do that instead. We don't want the oxygen going out here. It needs to be filtered to every room here. Okay. Yeah. Deconstruct these. Get these out. Get the oxygen to flow a different way. Yeah, that should do the trick, hopefully. Who's hungry? Okay. This should go to space, hopefully. So I'm going to just mark this as a 9. And in the meantime, I want to use this and build it all the way up here. Cancel that build. Dig over here. That should settle that problem, hopefully. Also dormant. Okay. Next active period, 63 cycles. Happy Easter, Azula. How's it going? You definitely need this. Another slime lung patient for you. Going good, just spreading some democracy. Okay. Oh, that's good. Well, hopefully the doctor will be able to see the patient before he goes to sleep. Yeah. Hungry, major eye irritation, and slime lung. You are not in your best shape. You are not in your best shape. You better get down here to get treated. You better get moving. Yeah, heal this patient. Heal this patient. There you go. There. That should fix that. Alright, oxygen should be pumping out throughout the crater to the places that absolutely need it. It's not its best, but it'll do. Nobody should be starving right now either. The moment slime lung hits, there's a sick bay activated. Sick bay available. Polluted dirt for the sublimation station. Yeah, we have the solar panel. What do I need for the solar panel? Glass. And we can't make glass. I definitely can't make glass. Molten glass 100% will kill my duplicants. I would have to figure out a way to make the glass without hurting them. Oof. Yeah, glass forge. I only made this thing once. And it killed all my duplicants. All that to try to make the solar panel. Well, may as well have this for now, but I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm going to go about Harvests are going good. Oxygen is pumping. This is the only source of power right now. But... if that's the case, I should be able to make another one. Like... do it like this. Heavy wattage. Boom. And... boom. Let's keep the graves clean. Whoever's responsible for that. Keep the graves clean. Come on. Chop chop. Hopefully no dupes die within the next hour. That would suck. Yeah, gas power until this thing is available. But it'll take 90 cycles for that to be active. This will take 62 cycles for this to be active, so the desalinator won't be able to do anything. Not that it needs to, because of how much water we have here. Yeah. I want to dig up here, because I know for a fact that's going to come in handy for something. Maybe I could try to use it to expunge all this gas out. But I don't think that's how it's going to work. Copy settings. Copy settings over to this one. And boom. There's a lot of coal around. You guys should be able to fill up those generators. Okay. What do we got for people here? Suit wearing, ranching, and building. Let's see. Not you. Definitely not you. I don't know. We have a lot of operators. Let me see who we got for operators. Yeah. Ren, Meep, Pei, and Lyra. Who should have a duplicate skill by now. No. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Meep can get an upgrade. I guess it'll be Max. Max it is. Duplicate skills. Give you improved tinkering. Make you a tinkerer. And boom. Okay, let me see something. Can I make another one here? Oh, I can. Let's do that. Let's get another one of these right here. Flow right into there. And construction, boom. Yeah. Different source of power. Okay. There we go. Okay. I don't have a restriction for carbon dioxide. Oh well. A lot of micromanaging, that is for sure. It's just natural gas, so that's not going to help. Okay. Liam and Lyra are getting some good shut-eye because there's oxygen pumping there. Yeah. Who's got slime lung? Meep. Okay. Take care of the contagion. Clean this up. Interesting indeed. There. That should fix that. And then let's see if we can continue digging upward. Okay. 9 priority. Boom. Hmm. Okay. This way we can get some more algae to power up the oxygen generators. We need to pump more oxygen into this crater. The moment they break that, a lot of water is going to be coming down for sure. Definitely. Yep, there it goes. The mushrooms down there will drown, but we got mushrooms already growing, so we should be fine with that. I can't do anything about the... Okay, you got it. There you go. There you guys go. Now the diffusers should be able to do their job now that there's algae to use. Let's see. Lyra, you get an upgrade. Maria's fine. Aria's fine. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get you critter ranching. Priorities. Where's the dock? Okay, that's fine then. That's fine then. Yeah, we have a Dreco, but... Okay, oxygen is now pumping throughout. That's perfect. Marie and Arib, I'm assuming both of them have popped eardrums. Okay, no, you're just stressed. Let's see. Okay, it's Marie who has the popped eardrums, which does induce 20% stress. Food is definitely going to dissipate at some point, which is not good. It's due to lack of power, especially. Okay, we're not on that crater. Okay. We want to cut all of this down. We want to dig all this out. Okay. So that can't be dug out, so we'll just cancel there. Popped eardrums because of how deep that goes. That we can access soon, but we'll have to figure out a way to air out the water. We have to deal with the water situation first. That's the only thing. If I can't situate the water, we're just going to drown this entire bottom area. Oh, don't even think about that either. This No, we don't want this. A lava channel. But if there was a way for my dupes to route them both, cancel each other out. That would be the only thing. Yeah. The pips are doing just fine. Okay. Blueprint. Okay. We already got enough natural gas. Gossman is out. No to Gene. Ada will have to do. Ada will have to do. And she'll just be tasked with the normal spiel. Yeah, I'll have her just be tasked with like the normal spiel that the others are doing. None of them can... Okay, except for Ari, but... Okay. Yeah. I'll give you improved carrying. There you go. We got oxygen pumping. That's awesome. We just need to make sure there's oxygen pumping in multiple areas. That's the other thing to take into account. I want to try to get the hydrogen out into space. Find an out for a good portion of this. Yeah, that is tough. How do I deal with magma? What do I do with magma? Igneous rock, magma. Yeah, the temperature is the other problem. Ceramic to magma, lime to magma. What if it touches water? Rock, gas. Okay. Gotta be a way to make it work somehow. Oh yeah, reduce calories. Kind of figured. Blossom seed, waterweed. Fungal spores, that'll do. But I'd rather have Machinist, since we have plenty of... Slime lung. Okay. Alright, slime lung. Get that built. Okay. Whoever has slime lung... You go over here. You need to go over here. Yeah. Where's the doctor? Yeah, cure this patient. There you go. Perfect. Gotta be a way to do this. Popped eardrums, unfortunately, seem like they're gonna be the most common thing. Yeah, in that case... Okay, temperature is only really hot over here. Who's more equipped for the heat? Protects wearer from heat. Assign that to Ada. Let's see. Liam can be assigned to that. Where else can I find those articles of clothing? Let's see. Warm sweater, good for the cold. Yeah. Okay, let us do this, like, down to here. You down to here. Next up, I would want to dig this out. Down. Dangerous territory, but I need to make way to reach this, basically. So... see if I could try to hit this, but make sure it stays in this area here. Somehow. I'm gonna have it go like right here. Okay. Is it downtime? Okay. Alright, go back up, you two. Alright. Now go down here and do what you need to. What would happen if you dug up here? Actually, no. Cancel. Cancel there, but dig here. Dig here instead. There we go. That should drain out some of the water. There's more water down here. Yep, another area to breathe. Kind of. Downtime? Okay. Let's see. What happens when you get stressed? Okay. That is conflicting. Ruby it is. You are the researcher. Next cycle, we'll go about it. Yeah, you're gonna have slime lung for 3 cycles, which is not good. I can't really do anything to help you with that, since you're our only doctor. Alright, back to digging. Okay, Liam. Liam, you get the super hard hat. Steam. They can't breathe that either. It says it's still cold, even though they're hitting, like, really hot territory. Interesting. Yeah. So, the water's staying put. That is strange. Very strange. Unreachable food? No, you'll get it. Well, we got a lot of fish, so we can easily just chop up some fish to reduce the population a bit. That way you can fill the calorie gauge. That is interesting, though. The polluted water stops here. The question would be now, what would happen if I dig down? Okay. I'm gonna have you dig once down there. Otherwise, we have a couple of burrowers around here somewhere. And we can just get them out. Okay. Attack this. Attack this. Otherwise, let's see. It says they're tame. Okay. Any 8 from feeder. Yep. Yeah. Get rid of that. Yeah. Attack you. Attack you. You. And you. Yeah, clean house. Alright, we got magma. We got the magma. Yeah. Nothing seems to be happening here. It's just like colliding. We'll put some pinches in here. Yeah, that should fix them. Why can't I just give them mirth seeds? Every single save I do of this, the mirth seeds seem to have like the biggest abundance outside of mealwood. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna tempt fate here a little bit. I want to tempt fate here a little bit. Because I am genuinely curious. So I'm going to have it overflow up here. Have it meet the magma. You both have this. Come on. They should just be cooking and nothing else. Huh. It turned to sand. Hmm. It turned to sand. Huh. Let me check the schedule. Wow. Hmm. Oh, that's a lot of magma. That's a lot of magma. However, this gives me an idea. Oh, absolutely. We definitely need more food. However, the others are looking good too, but we need more food. Ren. Ren, you get pyrotechnics. Okay. Max, you get the electrical engineering. Marie, you get super hard digging since you're doing good for yourself. Yeah. How much time is left in here? Okay. And there's still a lot of this going on. Huh. Interesting. Where'd all the water go? Wow. Looks like it's starting to resolve itself. Look at this. Hmm. That gives me an idea. Another one. Okay, so get a mesh, gotta get a tile here, and then we're going to go about a carbon skimmer here. Carbon skimmer here. Okay. And then vent here. And power here. We'll build this next cycle. Okay, now. Boom. That should take care of that. Yeah, cure her. Where do you think you're going? You go back here. Where else? Okay. Looks like we've reached the maximum threshold. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we could deconstruct one of these. Again, there's still more overloading here. Oh. Would you look at that? Okay. That's one way I could deal with the lava. Definitely. Okay. So, we need to take care of some of these. Attack you. 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 Age of 6. Okay, you can go. Rest in peace. They gotta eat. Can't do much outside of that. Okay. There. Let's see. Yep. They're all farmable. These are also all farmable. Okay. Outside of that, I'm convinced on what I should do next with this. Because I'm seeing some changes here for sure. Yeah. Dig down here. Perhaps I can keep all the lava at bay here, if I do this. There's a lot of water. There's a lot of polluted water coming down here, especially, so... Okay, now they're starting to feel hot. Now they're starting to feel hot. You're fine, Liam. There we go. It must be evaporating or something, because of how hot it is over here. But it's also creating sand, for some reason. Yeah, I think that resolved the water problem, for the most part. If I just keep having it go in this direction, to the point of where it all starts to dissipate. Yep, algae. Perfect. Yeah. Slowly but surely, it looks like it's working. There's gotta be a way to deal with magma if they've incorporated it into the game. Yeah. Absolute zero here. Can't break neutronium. Let's take care of these. See if we can try to keep a suitable fish farm. Or Paku farm in this case. Yeah. Let's see, what else is there here? Yeah, you're hungry, you're slow. You have slime lung. You gotta get yourself treated. Skills, let's see. You can get improved carrying. Okay, as for you, you can't do building errands, which is a shame. Great with machinery. Can do construction. Yeah. You're gonna be our construction chef. Okay. As far as what else you can do. Cuisine, machinery, and construction. So, in that case... Yeah, I think the rest you can do just fine. Those pips are doing fine. I think it'll just take time before all that water dissipates. Unbelievable. Give them a priority and they still won't do it. Okay. I see why it's not working. Just in case. Just in case. There. Deconstruct them both. Okay, that should do the trick. I can't really do much about them since the atmosphere is the problem. Yeah. What do I need for their scales? Let me see. Scale growth. Covered in bioplastic scales that only grow in hydrogen gas climates. Yep. Yeah, this here looks like it's about to break, too. Let's fix that. Yeah. There. I'm gonna have to do so many cuts as far as the food goes, just so they could stay satiated. That is a problem. Yeah. I may have to make another kitchen. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make another kitchen for this. Yeah. Okay. Mark with a 9. Put this here. Refrigerator here. I'll put 2 this time. Pepper shaker. Okay, put 2 of these here. Then 2 doors. All that stuff now is power. How's it going, Abel? How's your Easter? There we go. That'll make for the second kitchen. Oh, solid cobalt, too. Huh, that must be new. That wasn't there the last time I played. This file, anyway. Yeah. I'm gonna have to make a second kitchen for this. That way they can keep cooking. how much as far as the schedule goes? Okay. Now for construction. Get building. Okay, I want to... Yeah. Let's copy this, put it to here too. Oxygen here should be no problem. But yeah. 2 kitchens, allowing for more food to be produced by my chefs for the colony. Okay, and then for this one, let's go for the... yeah, Rocketeer will do for this one. Of course, starvation's going to be a problem. Like, why not? Mush bar. Mush bar here. There. That should do the trick. Food, again, is still pretty low. Oh, yeah, this... Yep. I think the water problem is fixed. Let's just get rid of this. Wow. The fact that all of this evaporated so quickly. I did this, I think, like 2 or 3 cycles ago. Or a couple of cycles ago. Yeah, I think that resolves the water situation. I think as long as I don't dig downward towards the magma, I think I should be fine. Magma, definitely still a big concern. Not that big, though. Skills, let's see. Turner's fine. Pay is fine. How many chefs do I have? Okay. That many chefs. 3. 3 chefs. This one I'll put for... Who's suffocating? They're gonna keep suffocating because they have slime lung. What a sad life to live. Okay, where's Turner? You get over here and start treating your patients. There. That's 1 person cured. Again, the only reason they're suffocating is because of slime lung. I can't cure this guy because he's our only doctor. I need to get another duplicate that's good for doctoring. Okay. Multitasking. Still no doctors. Still no doctors. But I'll resolve this at least with getting another cook. And then, as for what you're gonna do, %, doing that. Get rid of... Wait. You can... Just excavating. Okay. There. Oh yeah, that's a lot of steam. But... Hang on. Yeah, I have a steam turbine I can make. But I need plastic. And refined metal. A steam turbine would work with this. Yeah. But I gotta get plastic. So the Drecklets need to definitely... I gotta start shaving them. I gotta start shaving them. Alright, who died that time? Well. Rest in peace, Lyra, for... Yeah. Death to Slime Lung. That's a bug. That is a bug. Or a glitch. Look at this. She looks like she's still alive here. Huh. That's new too. The little engraved faces. That's new too. Yeah. Okay, how much plastic does that give us? 150. We only have one thing of plastic. Okay. Who else has slime lung? Okay, just Turner. One more thing of plastic, and I can make a steam turbine, and I can use it for either this area here or for the geyser right here for the steam vent. I do not have a suitable production resource for it, though. Okay. Death number 7. That's a shame. We'll switch games in 19 minutes. I want to see what else I can do here. Meep has slime lung, so Meep, go over here. Meep, you go over here. Okay. Now, where's Turner? Yeah. Okay, you're already on it. Yeah, get over there. Huh, all the lava basically dissipated. Up here at least it did. The heat is also starting to rise upward. In that case... In that case, I can just start... In that case, I can just start digging this way. Oh boy. What are you doing? Get out of there. Hey, you just can't fix stupid. She's dead. Yeah. Huh. That is interesting. That's a lot of steam. Wow. Just goes to show you can't fix stupid. I've had dupes do this before as well, where they just leap over to build or like dig over here as opposed. It makes no sense. Wow. Okay. Turner, you go in here. Um, yeah. That is insane. Um, okay. I think I know where this is going. I think I know where this is going to go. So I think what I'm going to have to do is... Yeah. The steam's going to keep rising. So... I want to deconstruct here and here. I want to build right here. And then I want to do a mechanized airlock right here. And then top it off like so. Oh, why are you doing this? Come on. Wow. Well. They're dead. Wow. That's insane. That is a lot of steam. Huh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oof. That was a major screw up on my part. Okay. Yeah. You're assigned there. Turner, you're assigned there. That is crazy. Alright, you're good. Ari, you go into this one. I don't know. I think this colony's dead. Yeah. Yeah. No lava, but a large cloud of steam. Yeah. 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 To be honest, I don't know how much I can really watch of this. That is just That's insane. Okay. So. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna load back on this one, because that, yeah, if I had kept on going with that one, the entire colony would be dead. Okay, so alright, now that we've seen the future, we're going to close this off. Now that we've foreseen the future, unfortunately, Lyra remains dead. So we're going to seal this off. Yeah, we're going to try to seal this off. A little bit of water is not a problem, though. Okay. Who's stressed? Where's Marie? There you are. Okay. You go give this Cuddle Pip a hug. Actually, no. Instead, go over here instead. Go over here instead. Because this one also needs a hug. There you go. That should relieve some stress. I can't believe how much steam literally just popped out of this area here. That's insane. Okay, so instead, we're going to dig down more. We're going to dig here and here. This, and then actually no. Cancel the here. And then this to get rid of the rest of the water. Okay. Stabilized unless if I decide to kill everybody again and deal with this area. Alright, this is a good place to stop for this game. Save. Alright. That ended badly, but we rolled back time for now. So, next game.